those are arranged for a larger group. And so the fact that an octet was able to handle that as exquisitely as you did is a real testament to your work. So kudos to that. And then of course, if you love me, like, oh, I didn't rip that. I think it was already ripped. Of course, if you love me, it's like in all times, great. Just for my own education, and I'm sure it was weird. This is like your choir, right? So here I am, a stranger coming into the room. Is this like your first festival? Like, how many have you been able to perform much this year? And like things are weird and crazy.
We've had concerts. We had a competition in Portland, the caroling competition. This is our first more like formal setting.
Okay, cool. Great. Well, it's good to know that we're getting back out there, starting to sing. So can we do a little bit of "If You Love Me" a little bit more? If it were me, I would have switched the order personally, just because I feel like by the time you got to "If You Love Me," your little cast, there was not a ton left in the tank. I feel like kind of like crazy bombastic thing, and this is so tender and so simple in its elegance. Could we just do a little bit more? Just start right from the top of "If You Love Me" and see if we can make it through the life a little bit more. By the way, your tone quality and all your vowels and all that kind of stuff, that's great. That's what we're going to talk about in musicianship. Talk about word stress much? No. Cool. So, what's one of the more important words of what you just sang?
Love.
Love, probably an important word. Another one would be commandments, right? I think there's a bit biblical connotation to the commandments, but it's a vow. It's it's something that's something that we follow, right? So, if you love me, keep my commandments. So can we just say with everything kind of leading to love, and then again the next destination is man of commandments. We're just try that to happen. Good. Just for exercise purposes, but why don't we breathe after me, just because we're just messing around. In order to make that work, I think we need a little bit more crescendo in everything else. If you love me, keep my commandments. Keep my commandments. Stop, like, if you love me, commandments, and that's, so let's see if we can more organically get those one more time. Yeah, here, I'll just gotta be conducted for a second. Go ahead and push in on one word. Ready. This was Thomas Tallis, right, born 1505, died 1508. There's a pretty, around Mozart's time, or just before Mozart, in like the 1700s, there's a big shift in music, right? Everything from like Mozart on is melody and chords. And everything before that was just a bunch of melodies happening at the same time. So in our modern constructs, like the song we listen to on the radio, we are in this world of there's a melody and there's chords underneath. This ain't that. So when we get to and I will pray to the Father, all these lines are happening. Everybody is important. There is no one subordinate. There is no one that is singing the foundation notes. It's all melody. So when we get to that time, sopranos, we need you to take charge. And I will pray the Father. And have your own word stress of your own musical line that might be different than the tenors that come in just a little bit later. All right? So when we get to that moment, or are you saying? Sorry. I would. Never mind. It's not my show. Can we just do that again? That was so. What do you guys feel about the opening phrase?
Better.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. So let's see if you can replicate that without me being in your business. And then when sopranos, and I will pray the Father. Go towards Father. Same thing with tenors, and then altos, and then basses. Everybody's doing their own thing, and everybody's telling their own story, and then we go, oh yeah, we're a choir, let's sing together. But now it's back to my own individual stories, right? So when we go back to back to individual stories and just be, I mean, I don't want to say soloist because you're working as a duet, but be your own duet, and there's 4 duets happening at the same time. So can we pick it up right there? Oh no, the page. Not my fault. From there, so tenor is ready, and bass. Sing. Study voice privately? Do any of you? So most of you do, or half of you do. So I would say in this moment, like, use more of that. Take the opportunity, because the beauty of this writing is all these things popping in and out of the texture. We don't want one texture. We want all of this stuff. So can we do that one more time? Really just, when you're not singing with anybody else, but make it your own. I know it's hard because there's 2 of you doing it, but you're smart people, you'll figure it out. Tenors, go. Basses, alto. Does that feel better? That's like feel more like, ooh, this is exciting. We get to hear all these things. Sopranos, I'm hearing this most from you, but I'm sure there are examples of it in the other parts. But when we have a hell duration, I think we can make that hell no more musical. Right now it's beautiful, but it's just kind of sitting there. There can be some crescendo before that falls off. Do you have any questions on this piece? I know we're running out of time, but I